All right, let's do this. Gethsemane. The thing that I think that for anyone that doesn't know is that the reason why the name Gethsemane was something that scared me.
Okay, let me ask you real quick before we get, is it Gethsemane or Gethsemane?
I think either one. Say it however you want to.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was saying, because I've heard people say Gethsemane, but without the like the sound.
I think it's like caramel. You can like say it however you want to. So obviously for music purposes, caramel, like whatever. So no, not caramel. So, but
imagine.
But no, Gethsemane it's the Garden of Gethsemane. It's where Jesus prayed before he was crucified, and he prayed so hard and was so stressed that he was sweating blood.
It's also where Judas betrayed him, right? Where he was arrested.
Betrayed him with a kiss. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of fitting, because if we go with my personal standpoint and look at this, how crazy is it that we're talking about a garden?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That gardens are supposed to be pretty no matter what they are, even if it's for food or if it's for flowers or whatever. Like they're either in a tight row or very beautiful things, right? In my opinion, when you think about something like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's supposed to be pretty, and the fact of when you go from provider to this, Gethsemane starts with his very high-pitched, almost like innocent, kind of like angel-sounding voice.
This one has a very sundowning beginning.
Yeah,
it's got that kind of vibe. Yeah.
And what I said today was, it's because he's almost like he's so high pitched. It's because he's so vulnerable right now.
He's tight.
And it's almost like he's tired. No pun intended, but like he's tired, man. But I wanted you to know I've learned to live without it. And even though it's colder now, I no longer feel surrounded. It's colder here without you beside me, but I don't feel attacked, and almost like surrounded but being alone. There's nothing worse than feeling alone when you're with somebody. Somebody said today, and please take this thread, that overweight people, they are the biggest thing in the room, but they're the most ignored. Nobody looks twice at them for a date or a discussion or whatever.
It's such horseshit.
It almost kind of lends itself to that.
That society bullshit.
Yeah, where like that, even though I'm no longer feel surrounded, I kind of took it that way, where it's that it's colder now, you're not with me, but I don't feel so surrounded. But like surrounded doesn't also mean that there's just people around you.
I think that the thing to remember about this is that, well, actually, I wouldn't say it's like the thing, but you and I have talked enough behind the scenes of who in real life this song is about, especially when some different lyrics in Infinite Bass that make us go, oh shit, there's no denying, with different things. I've toyed with this being Sleep. I've toyed with this being the real person.
Yeah.
I don't see this being Eden, only because this is the thing of like, if we think about provider, or we think about like coming from that, intense, sensual song that you have, there's something about after you've had the person that you've been waiting for, and you stop and you realize my life is different now. Everything is, the way I breathe is different. It's very hard for me to look at Gethsemane and think that, number one, that it's really in lore. Just because I think that I think that I haven't landed, but because I've toyed with this, because at first I'm like, no, this is Sleep. This is like a big fuck you to Sleep.
Yeah.
I think Gethsemane is Vessel just being so like so real about specifically what the problem was.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's to me, it's the feeling of not being enough. The like you were saying, the feeling of, you know, being alone. And this is I think this is something that everybody can relate to, but the whole line of, and you never listen to me, and that's the thing I tell the others.
I was just about to talk about these lines now, because it's when I hear that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's being pompous, or do you think he's being legit?
This is the way I take it. Now it's going to come off as funny.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's talking in this perspective on a couple different lines in here, guys, I take this as whether he's talking to, you know, you're talking to your mom, you're talking to your brother, you're talking to your friends, you're talking to whatever, and you just never listen to me. That's what I tell that, you scoundrel, you know, it's just like, she just doesn't listen, you know. That's what he's doing. Mm-hmm. It's not a big deal. It's, you know, that's just what I tell the others. Mm-hmm. But deep down, you know what the fuck is happening right now.
I tried.
You know you were never going to be enough for this person. Mm-hmm. But you try and try. I tried to tell him, silly goose. You know, it's one of those things.
But yeah, no, on the inside, it's dark and disgusting and hurts.
I'm going to go home by myself when nobody's, and I'm going to make sure, one of those, you draw the blinds, nobody's home, right? Now I'm going to decompress and be upset because I can't let anybody know. Mm-hmm. I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. We're cool.
Yeah.
And this is how, that's why I said it's how he's singing too. It's this high pitched because it's this innocence in him. It's like this little kid almost. Yeah. That because he's trying to justify, even, it's like, who are you trying to convince, us or yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you go into and you live, that's what thing I tell you is, you were my harlequin bride. I was your undercover lover. Well, you were my I always say like Harley, like you're my crazy bride, like that's what I needed, that chaos in my life. But I was your undercover lover. You were embarrassed to be seen with me in any type of way other than buddies or nope, can't say that.
No,
but
I get it. Yeah.
You know, just it couldn't be anything but that. And it was like you almost didn't, you wouldn't make it clear enough. You were like always just vague enough to string me along because I gave you the things you wanted. Mm-hmm. I gave you attention. I gave you guidance. I gave you money, stability, love, companion, like all of these things.
Yeah.
And I'm your dirty secret, man.
See, this is I wanted to see, I just say it this way, but like see what Google said about the term Harlequin bride. It says that it's not a standard term, but it can refer to a bride in obviously a Harlequin romance novel, which is a story about a heroine who finds love in a happy ending after overcoming a significant conflict with the hero. So it's so specifically, so when he says that you were my Harlequin bride, there was that idea of that, no, we went through it and made up, we were supposed to be okay.
Okay, well then that makes it even.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, but
I took that in the sense of almost like he said things before that can lend itself to be.
Oh, like, she's out of her mind, 100%.
Well, no, like Harley Quinn, like from like that's, or like the Joker, like that's what I was almost like like my crazy, you know, whatever. But like in a kind of in a good way, but then but see, like this is where I said, like I think this is about the actual person, and this is where like it comes into this when this goes back into kind of like that provider and things and stuff, that you never saw me naked. You wouldn't even touch me except if you were wasted. So there comes this point of, it's like You always gotta be drunk to fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like, it's almost like she doesn't even have, there's no even like, there's no shame in it on her end.
This is the moment that that he said that. Well, sorry, sang it.
I get, yeah.
The fact that he follows up that line with, but you were trying your best. And that's the thing I tell the others.
Because it's forced.
I think that this is let me pitch it to you this way, is that I do not in any way think that the person that he is talking about is justified in her actions,
right?
By any means. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm going to speak very vaguely here.
Okay.
But a situation that I was in my adult life, with a serious relationship, that's where I will put it.
Yeah.
And if anything, this is credit to that person. Is because there was a time that essentially it was like kind of like the conversation of like, look, you need to go to therapy. And they did. There was progress for a little while. There was real things that were happening, that the conversations that happened behind closed doors, the close proximity you have with your significant other, you see the best and you see the worst of them.
Of course.
And I think that that's a genuine line, is that he was just like, but you were trying your best. It just wasn't enough.
Right.
It's like, you know, there would probably be that thing of like, maybe they had a moment where like through all the bullshit where it was just like, I love you. I love you too. I got you. We're going to get through this. I think that's displaying a moment in that relationship, because it's something that I relate to a lot, because it's not even just one-sided with that one specific person. You know, it's like when you're in a relationship with somebody, your imperfections are going to fucking show. Your everyday battle is going to show itself eventually. And sometimes you're victorious and sometimes you're not. But with that line, that one was an odd one to hit me the first time that I heard it, and I was just like, you were trying your best.
See,
that's what I tell the others.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think that you are right, but I think when it follows up with the I was your robot companion, you were my favorite color. If you keep that a cohesive line with everything, but you were trying your best, and that's what I tell all the others. That's because that's what I'm saying. It's forced. You were trying your best. Well, why do you have to try?
Mm-hmm. It should just be able to be.
It should just be able to be.
Yeah.
So I was your robot companion because I'll do anything you say because I'm programmed to work that way.
Yeah.
But you were just my favorite color. You're my perfect shade of purple. My perfect shade of green. Mm-hmm. It's not just green. It's lime green with a little bit of hunter in there. It's funny that he does wear green now, but it's just that it's one of those things. It's not just blue. Well, no, it's aqua blue with a hint of this and a tad of teal, and that there was a lot more. I think more to that line when you add everything together, because the robot companion thing really got me.
Yeah, well, and it's also hand in hand with the whole groovy part that's coming up. That I've always said that this is actually their Polyphia song. You know what I mean? Like, because we kind of have that like it's that crazy guitar. But no, this is the robot companion leading into this is that I'm caught up on the person I tried to turn myself into for you. Someone who didn't mind the push-pull parlor games, someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back, someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. This is very much the part of the song that I know, like, what did I say in our reaction where I'm like, I could get specific, but I would get fucking sued, So,
same. Same, dude. The crying on the journey back was the one that got me, because I almost feel like it's almost both ways. crying on the journey back, like trying to come back to you because you're upset, and then also when you're getting kicked out again.
Honestly, the way that I took that, because I think that both of those are correct, by the way. I'm not saying that I'm discrediting them, but I looked at it as like, the going home together and you're not talking in the car ride. Someone's crying in the car. You know what I mean? Like it's that type of awkwardness and that type of struggle.
Well, you're right, because with the follow up, it was you with the countdown kill switch. It was love blows or the low blows either way. Thought I was waiting for you when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch. Yeah. I think you have a point there too with like kind of like that car ride thing, but I think with the fact of it following up with the countdown kill switch and it was me with the blindfold on, I think that is almost like a very much a specific, like legit walk, like kind of journey, like back and forth breakup, this and that, where it's like, you love me, you don't. You love me, you don't. You're like, it's one of those where I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm happy today because you're not being a bitch to me.
Yeah. I can build my bookshelf in peace without you ripping my soul apart.
Yes, but tomorrow I'm gonna be a depressed mess because you had a bad day or something I did set you off, and all I'm trying to do is be your provider. Mm-hmm. Again, I know that you and I are very, very different on a lot of these songs, which is weird that we come together on a lot of some of these songs as well. But, and it's not that one had it worse than the other, but I think it really shows the differences on relationships that we have been in and life in general that we have done, because I've said it 100 times though, guys, like I'm very jaded and I'm very broken, and I know
very good reason to be, by the way.
I know, but that doesn't necessarily mean, but like, it's that I know where I was broken and I started to get things chiseled away. It's just the fact of where I'm at now still, and it's really baffling. It's baffling, and sometimes it's also reassuring. But I think that I have done too much of this in my life. And not that guys, I'm not perfect either. But what I'm saying is that I feel like I've gotten the brunt end on a lot of this in relationships.
Yeah.
I've given it. Of course, you poke the bear, man. It's going to happen.
I think that it's for anyone to go through life and live more than 5 years in general. I'm sorry. You've been toxic at some point. That is just, you are a human being. It is what it is. You have made bad decisions. You felt good about those bad decisions in that moment, and you have regretted those bad decisions in the future. You know what I mean? Like, it's again, we're people, we're human. We make horrible decisions, but sometimes horrible decisions are made towards us,
Yeah. And we're going to get into the, try and hold it together a little bit here, guys. Sorry. So the reason why this hurts is because I know that I have done so much over time where, again, I've been very toxic in my days. And I'm not saying that I was always poked first, but I feel like a lot of times it was when I was poked first. But at the same time, you still give everything and you try. Anyways, my brain, hold on, I need to slow down.
No, you're good. Take your time, man.
It's just when he started this whole end here with
was it the came in like a dream?
Yeah.
During this whole,
Put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team. Now we let each other go. Like, and this is before we even start getting into any more of the like hard stuff of this verse. And it's like, dude, I have sat and reflected so many times of like, man, my kids got, I know it's not naming names, but like my kids come from a broken home and we used to be so good together. Man, why couldn't we just do this? I would do anything for you.
Yeah.
But you won't let me, or the way I do it isn't right. Like, what do you mean it's not right? How do I love you wrong? And now, thanks a lot. Now I don't want to fucking love anybody anymore.
This is
and talking about used to be my favorite color. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to learn somebody's new favorite color anymore. I don't give a fuck when your birthday is. I don't care when your grandma went on this vacation. I don't care anymore. You all have sucked that shit out of me. And it's because of this, because we were a team.
See, that to me is the thing that I think is there's shitloads of betrayal that can happen or that how things change, but it's when you know for a fact that you've handled some of the hardest things with that person and that there was no bullshit and it was like, no, I got you, I'm with you. You know, like, cause I'm sorry, not everybody is Bunny and Jelly where like when Bunny was like, no, like no matter what happens with us, I'm helping you get your kid. You know what I mean? Where it's like some people are just like angels on earth and that is what it is. But it's like to know that it's like, it is really like that NF moment where it's like, girl, what happened? Like what was it? What was the problem? What did I do? Like what was the like? And when you're in a relationship with someone that makes loving them so hard, it is one of the things that I think is that I know for myself that I have felt so much shame that I even allowed myself to be in those situations.
Of course, dude.
You know, and it's that thing of like, dude, it's like. Like what? Like I don't mean you any harm. I don't mean you any of like. It's like I want to do the right thing, and it's
what's
it's
that? The Andy mentality from The Office. Sorry that I annoyed you with my friendship.
Yeah, right.
Like,
you know, but this is, dude. It's
because what then? It goes even deeper because he. Oh, man, I really wish I had weed right now. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't have my pen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's mine's in the car. So yeah,
no one's gonna save me from my memories. We used to. I take that sometimes as I can't even go back to being strangers with you. I have too many memories. I have memories of a stranger.
Yeah. You made me think I knew you and I never did.
But I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies.
I've got a few of my own.
Because, and that's the thing is, I've got a few of my own, but I would have still just tell me. They're my enemies too then. Becky, fuck Becky.
Yeah, fuck all of them.
Fuck Becky, fuck her mom too. You know, like all of that. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's the thing is that I was trying to be in your corner and you're fighting me like I'm the opposite fighter. I'm your coach. I'm your ref. I'm everything. And you turned around and started swinging on me. No, dude. It's like I was the one trying to help you. And for him to keep going on with the fact of, and I still see you when the lights get low and still hear you when I'm on my own. Of course, that's why I don't like to be fucking alone, dude. Not alone, but I don't like to stop. I can't stop. When I stop, that's why I hate nighttime. And not to even just because it's sleep. Like I hate going to bed. I hate laying down because it's quiet. I hate the quiet.
That's why we all have the fan that says, I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired, boss.
What do you think? We need fucking noise, dude.
I can't do it. I'm sorry broken. I'm sniffling on the fucking camera or on the microphone, guys, but then it's character. Just for the when he goes into this one's for you and your problems.
Dude, I felt this one. I'm going to let you catch your breath for a second. There's something about, and it's not even just like the relationship that you can be in, but I mean, this is 100% it, but it's like, you just meet people that like, they're always just fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what, nothing's their fault, everything, you know, it's that thing where it's like, dude, fuck you, dude. You're a manager at a Kohl's fucking warehouse. Dude, like you make so much money a year doing, like, do you understand how much you legit have nothing to worry about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, what, your mom said something that pissed you off? Get fucked. You know, like it's like that type of thing. Like it's this thing where like, I know one of the things that got brought up in a fight that I've been in before was when it was just like, I think something was said to the effect of that, you better stop. And I was like, why? Because you're going to get mad. What else is fucking new?
Yeah.
You're mad every day. If it's not at me, it's at your mom. If it's not your mom, it's at your friend. If it's not your friend, it's at your sister. If it's not your sister, it's at a coworker. If it's not them, it's my mom. If it's not them, it's my brother. It's
and then it just cycles.
I'm like, you would shock me. You would genuinely shock me if you could have peace for 24 hours because you fucking can't. You legit fucking can't.
Exactly, man.
And this is the thing where it's like how indulged in yourself do you have to be? And this is not even me saying that you can't vent to your partner.
Right.
Dude, that's one of the things that Crystal and I have said many times where it's like, look, I know I've been venting since I got home, and both of us have had that moment of like, no, you need to get that out. Like, this is your safe space to be able to do so. But there's a difference between venting and the fact that it's like, dude,
you're always the martyr.
Like it's like everything is just how can you be the victim in everything? How is it fucking possible? Like, when he says like your bad karma, what are you afraid of? And it's like the same trauma, but it's like, no, we both have been abused. We both have parents that are addicts. We fill in the blank. And the fact of him saying that he's like, because you talk about your constant pain, like I ain't got none. Like, dude, fuck you. Like, it's like today was awful, and you didn't let me get anything out. And if it was, you laughed it off. Like, it's that tough thing of that. It's like, no, like sometimes I need to be irrational. And I have people that will tell me when I'm being irrational about like, having moments of venting or like different things. But there is something about being with someone that is nothing but miserable. And that is the thing that it's like, dude, like I've seen the change in myself of like with, it's like different avenues that my life has taken where it's like, dude, like when I lived with one set of parents for a while as an adult and realized how fucking uptight I was. And when I finally moved in with my buddy Jordan, I realized how much stress I was under, or actually rather how much stress I was no longer under.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that like when you and I have talked about like our past relationships and different things where it's like, dude, I was such an angry person. It's like, yeah, I get it because you were stressed the fuck out. But it's like you had no fucking relief. Like the only relief I ever had when I came home was when I knew that I was going to get to my third 8%er because I knew I would pass the fuck out. Dude, like
isn't that funny how it works that way? Because I know that's what happened to me. Mm-hmm. Things like this song happened to me. Mm-hmm. And
it's real.
I just watched myself go deeper and deeper, and that's when I got out of overweight and bloated and all, because all I did was drink and eat like shit because I was drunk and just ugly eating at fucking 1:30 in the morning. And but it was the fact of either A, I didn't have to deal with whatever it was, or B, they were asleep.
Yeah, nighttime was my
I could listen to my music finally with a drunk buzz and eat in peace, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
because like you said, the talking like you're paying like I ain't got none. Like, dude, I never. When you don't get to, guys don't get to talk about their pain anyways. Mm-hmm. But when it's like when you just don't even get a chance to even try or maybe eat, like I know that sounds weird, guys, like a contradiction right there, but it's like we know the difference of people that are almost like that. All eyes on me, woe is me, attention whore type thing, where male or female, where it's like you said,
it knows no gender,
where it is like they're always the victim. Where it's like I can be a victim too, motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been a victim all week, but I haven't been able to say anything.
Haven't been able to say shit because I had to take care of you because I'm your robot companion. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go buy your favorite color fucking flowers because I know that it's red. Or whatever it is, and blah blah blah, right? But it's just the fact that he still even just goes into, and I've learned to live beside it, and even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's where it's the fact of we used to be strangers. At one point in time in my life, I never knew you.
I might as well never have.
But now I will always be reminded. So you know what? It doesn't matter. Put it in songs, man. Immortalize it. It's already immortalized to you. You're never going to get the fuck away from it.
Yeah.
Might as well write it down. Make a few million. I don't mean to be, but like seriously,
Well,
like write it down.
This is the thing is that with where we leave off from Gethsemane, and this is the thing too, is that it's like
it kind of just ends lyrically. Like
it does. Yeah. Like it's almost like the notes. It's not that they don't resolve. It's kind of just like, you could almost loop this song and it would work fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like musically, it would feel like it would fit together.